You know, I've been watching these Fox thing about everybody talking about California. You know, I live in California. Actually, I live in Sacramento. And you know, California is nothing of what this news put out. We have a beautiful state, and there's a very large amount of the population that want that governor out of office. He's a idiot. You know, where I have a problem, I got Maxine Waters. San Francisco's a filthy pigsty. Come on, Maxine. You know, you started out to be, somewhat all right, and then you turn around and you became a complete traitor of your city. And then you got Sacramento. You know, all the trillions of dollars that come into these states, they're supposed to help the people. Where's it helping? You're right. They don't clean up the forest. I don't know what they do. You know, the Forest Service does the best they can with what they have to work with. And then they talk about the police force. You know, I used to be a pretty bad person. You know, I got my act together. I got clean and sober. And for 7 years, I've been living a beautiful life. And I come to realize that our police force is one of the best in the United States. You know, they got a lot of work with here. They got to put up with being held back because people complaining about their shooting people, that some of them deserve to be shot. I'm not saying all of them. But you know what, you guys? Check this out. You go into a dark building and you got someone in there that's threatening to do this and that, and you don't know what he's got to have. I know me, personally, I'd be shooting my gun towards that person and get him out of the, do something about it. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. Our governor took money that was supposed to go to the homeless shelters, and like there's a place out at Mather, and he wants to shut the kitchen down not to feed the people. Where's that money going? And then they complain about a place downtown Sacramento. They want to shut it down. Why? They don't have to put no money into it. It's self-supporting. Our governor talked about he stopped the death penalty because he didn't feel right about there could be an innocent man and he, being set to death, which, I know 3 people on death row and they deserve it. But here nor there. He wants to sit there and stop the death penalty on people like that. But he'll sit there and walk over homeless people laying out on the street day after day. Sacramento does have a homeless problem. And then I see this big white pickup truck driving around. It says Homeless Recovery Crew. And it's a big, huge king cab pickup truck with police officers in it. And they go in, they clean up an area, and the homeless people are brought out. And they're gone. Where are they going? Where's these homeless people going? Their carts are laid out on the street, lined up for a long distance. What's happening to these homeless people? That's what's, got me kind of concerned. But you know what? California's a beautiful state. We do have a beautiful state. The problem in California is they're dumping all these damn parolees out into California, up in Redding area. Redding's infested with parolees. They dumped the fucking child molesters up there. They dumped the damn rapists up there. You guys, my book, child molesters and rapists don't ever deserve to get out. They're through. Then they want to cry about Jeffrey Epstein's death, about him getting murdered or he committed suicide. Who gives a fuck? The man's dead. Anyway, I don't even know where I'm going with all this shit. I'm just so, irritated with everybody downgrading California. We have a beautiful state, and not everybody is a Democrat. I'm telling you guys right now, the Democrats, every time they take over an area, it goes downhill. Now, all these little other states like Kentucky voted in a black Republican. My God, it's first time ever. First time Republicans been in Kentucky for 70 years. People are getting tired of your shit, Democrats. We need to vote. The Democrats that are out there now. Schiff is a traitor. Pelosi is a traitor. They're traitor, you guys. I'm a patriot. I consider myself a patriot. I served my time as a military in the military. I destroyed my leg in the military, and I can't half walk now. But you know what? It was worth it. I did my time for my country, and I'm not saying I did anything miraculous. But you know what? If you do time in the military, your outlook on the government, your outlook of society is totally different than someone that's just been a lazy piece of shit, not doing a fucking thing all their life. I did this drug and alcohol counseling for a minute. You know how many people, I'm talking from 18 years up to 50, 60 years, said they never had a job. What? Never had a job. What have you been doing all your life? Oh, kicking it, sitting around, doing nothing. Come on, man. All this money that goes out to help the homeless, but you know what? We got to get these homeless to start helping themselves. They need to start working. They need to. There are so many jobs out there right now. Why? Because of the President of the United States. The unemployment level is down. People are working like never before. People are spending money like never before. The stock market is up at its highest like never before. You know, so that says something about the President of the United States. And they want to try to impeach him? It ain't going to happen. Come on, man. An impeachment, all it is an indictment. Then it's got to go to another level. Then it's got to be voted in by the courts. Come on. He's not going to leave office. So why are they wasting? They brag all the time. All the money we spend, millions and millions of dollars. We spent millions and millions of dollars on the Russian trade. We spent millions and millions of dollars on this. All them millions of dollars they brag about spending on these little petty bullshit that the Democrats, every time they do something, come on, man, look at it. Pay attention. Nothing ever comes about it. They're petty, whiny little fucks. I'm tired of it, man. Traitors are traitors. Patriots are patriots. We need to stand up, patriots. We need to notify the federal government. We need to notify the Senate to let them know we are tired of Schiff being in office and Pelosi. They don't deserve their position. They're abusing their power. I'm out.